Hey YouTube, Chris Lang here from Lang Shop. On today's video we have to get the doors ready for this 1979 Squarebody. So we're going to take the old doors, gut them completely, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So follow along as we get into our video. Okay, a little tip and trick that I like to show guys is normally there's screws located on the inside of the lower panel here. There are Phillips. Now a nice little tip that if you take a screwdriver and a hammer and just give it a quick little tap, it'll loosen off the rust that could be formed in behind the thread. So let's get that done. Beauty. Your next step is going to be removing this window crank. If you can go to your local parts store, you can get one of these fancy tools. It's probably the best tool for the job. And you're going to wedge it underneath this handle. Like so. Get it in there. And then you pop off that little C-clip. Be careful, because sometimes it'll go flying across your shop. There you go. It's just that easy. We went ahead and we removed all the Phillips screws from the very bottom of the door panel. We've also removed the two Phillips screws that are holding the armrest on. And we've also removed the strap. So there's two bolts that hold that strap on. And this door panel's ready to come off. Can be a little bit of a bear to get off because there's these spring clips on the inside of the door and you don't want to break it. This is the problem area, like right in this corner here seems to be the tightest clip. It's just a little bit of persuasion, you gotta really work it. Again, try not to break the door panel. There, got her off without breaking it. So yeah, these are those stupid clips that I'm talking about. So those clips go underneath this metal structure. Okay, our next step is going to be removing this vent window. So there are a couple screws here that you have to remove. There's one on the very end. And then we also have to remove these two 7/16 bolts. And then the window frame itself is going to be loose. But there are a few other things that we need to remove as well to slide the glass over. So there's going to be a bolt here. Where's the other one? Oh, right here. I forgot. So let's take those out and then we'll slide this glass over. So now that we got these three screws out and these two bolts, we'll remove that channel over there and then we're able to slide the glass over to the back of the door. Okay, so now we have to slide the glass all the way to the other side of the door, like so, and we will remove the latch assembly and door handle assembly. This is a little bit of a bear. It might even be hard to film, but you have to take your lock cylinder out. So I've got this pry tool, and you have to gingerly rock this back and forth, and the clip will come off the tumbler. Like so. What I've done here is I've actually removed a door latch, and I can show you this clip that is just really hard to get at. But this clip has to be removed prior to you taking the door latch out. And what that arm is the plunger for your door handle. So you're going to insert that pick tool in this hole, and what you're actually doing is you are pushing this spring clip. As you can see, using your pick tool, you're releasing that tab, and then you can pull your pick tool out and you can slide that out, just like so. This is probably the hardest part of removing this door latch. The best way I've been able to find that clip is through accessing it through this top hole for your latch, and just taking your pick tool and inserting it in the hole and finding that clip. It is a little bit of a bear, but it's the best way that I've been able to find. Okay, we're going to remove all the brackets off this door just to get them out of our way. Alright, the next step is we're going to roll this window all the way down to the very base of its travel, and then we can grab that glass and we have to shift it all the way to the very back of the door, and what that will do is that will allow the track that the glass rides in to drop out. There's two little notches in the channel that I can show you later. Now it can be a little bit difficult to slide this glass over because, you know, maybe in the past it's gummed up, it's got grease and debris in that channel. But again, if you're patient and take your time, it'll drop out. Now that that channel has been removed off the rollers, we can very carefully slide the glass out. Okay, we have to remove the bolts for the regulator. And as soon as those bolts are out, you should be able to drop out the regulator like so. Now there is a channel here that you have to kind of slide out one of the rollers. And you can very carefully pull the regulator out. We're remove the door handle, there is two 7/16 bolts. There's one right here, and there's one right here on the inside of the door. We'll pull those out. Slide out nicely. You just got to push the plunger in and then kind of rotate the door handle out. Look at that. So we have a door vent, and there's two Phillips screws that you remove, and then the plastic vent will drop out. It's always nice to remove all your trim and your clips. So we'll remove this one, and this one. So the best thing to do is just take a pick tool and very carefully work the part loose, and it'll pop out. Just pop up. No, you're doing it wrong. Gotta pop it up. Pop, pop, pop up. No, you gotta pop up. You're not popping up. You just gotta pop. You just gotta pop up. Oh shit! Okay, next is these clips. Okay, it's kind of nice to carefully remove this this plug here. So I try to get a pick tool in there, kind of work it loose. Try not to damage it too much, because it's nice to reuse them. Okay, to remove the side trim, on this particular door we have two-tone trim. There's two 7/16 acorn nuts that we will remove. One right there, one right there. Make sure you save these. These are kind of nice to have. They are original and they look really good. So at the very end of the door on the trim, there's two Phillips screws. You're gonna wanna remove those, and giving it a nice little tap with a screwdriver really helps free that rust. From factory, there is little pads that are two-way taped on. On this door, it's ready to come off, but we can show you a nice little quick trick that really helps speed up the process. On a nicely painted door, I wouldn't suggest using the razor blade, but on this door we're not going to be reusing it, so it's just a quick little way to get that trim off. You should do yourself a favor and always label and bag your hardware. It really helps out on the reassembly. You just grab your bag, empty out your bolts and screws and trim pieces, and it makes the restoration just that much better. So So there's our quick little video on how to completely remove all the internals of a 1973 to 1980 square body Chevy door. Hope you enjoyed.